also on very reputable may not be able to bring very, very well. I mean, let's listen to this very one now and go through it, totally the place of political enlightenment. The INEC, the political parties refuse to take political orientation. We are politically aware, and a number of family members are saying that we are waiting for June 12. What is the president going to say for June 12? Is it going to be the usual, in quotes, rhetorics? Or would we have a glimmer of hope? Keeping in mind that this is the renewed hope agenda of Mr. President, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Now, this is not to also say that there's not been some good deeds, recordings in the economy. But as much as these good deeds are there, and we're seeing investors at the expense of private entrepreneur businesses, at the expense of MSMEs, SMEs, at the expense of organizations like us here and yours there. All right, we'll take a listen.
No, this man wey dey see for here so now Tinubu's aide say he no dey do again. He know what he have come up from Tinubu's administration. So he no dey do again. The reasons why he resigned, now I want to tell you for this class. So, okay? If you have not.
All right, so yeah, that is what it is, and we are going to see what this is about.
A senior special assistant on public affairs to President Bola Tinubu, appointed October 9th, 2023, nominated by Ajuri Gelale, known as a progressive voice within the APC. He resigned yesterday, June 8, 2025. Resignation decision according to him. He said, I write to formally tender my resignation as senior special assistant to the president on public affairs, effective immediately. Say, you know they do it again. Immediately, you know they do it again. Okay. The resignation letter was submitted through the office of the president chief of staff, Femi Gbajabiamila. He said, please accept the assurances of my highest esteem and continued prayers for the success of your leadership and the progress of our beloved nation. Try to be diplomatic. Why he resigned? He said, I refuse to be used directly. Use me directly or indirectly as an instrument to reduce Nigeria to a war party state. War party state. That is North Korea kind of system. That would be a betrayal of both divine favor and democratic principle when you get. Okay? My decision is not driven by political defection, but by conscience. So if you get conscience for Nigeria, don't be smart, Before they will call Hassan, that time, what do you do? Why you no resign? He say he don't resign. Main warnings, he drops on warnings. So there are dangerous moves to silence opposition voices and undermine Nigeria's democratic fabric. He said, suppressing alternative voices is not leadership, but a regression. To a direct slap. He said, it runs contrary to the divine order, which upholds freedom of choice and diversity of thought. It's like your guy misbehave. Because no, I no agree again. Okay? He said, we must return to a political culture based on the context of ideas and integrity. Is he directly saying that the person where they work with before no get ideas and integrity? You get the point now? What do you think? Drop out for comment section. Disagreement with political alliance. We just differ on political views. I pride myself with being a progressive and a promoter of democratic values, which seems to be lost in the unholy alliance of PBAT, that is President Bola Ahmed Tinubu with Wike. Wike don't collect straight bullet to say, how you go dey pally Wike where they opposition say, the thing they complicated for them. You get the point now. Let's continue. Still support Tinubu's economic agenda. I will continue to support our government in power because I believe in the success recorded in the area of economic reforms. What this actually means, one, it is a moral protest. A moral protest. Not defection, but a stand for
I really wish that I could get on with that, but Rel is really open right there, and it's out there. I mean, he made the statements, okay, and I double checked, we double confirmed, and yes, he did. But yeah, I'll just want our guest to just very quickly, is a comrade Gerald Okachi now. He is indeed one of the vocal voices, especially when it comes to human rights matters, public affairs, commentator as well, and he's a social analyst. And of course, you might as well want to add the fact that he's a conflict resolution expert. Comrade Gerald, good morning and welcome to the discourse this morning.
Yes, sir. Very good morning to you. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, Comrade Gerald, I had to go through, a process, especially when we talk about this. I would like you to hit the ground running. What's your take with regards to Audu's, Aliyu Audu, Senior Special Assistant to President on Public Affairs, its resignation from his position, citing concerns over the ruling All Progressives Congress APC pushing Nigeria towards a one-party state. This, of course, if you recall, after Ajurin Galale's resignation from the Tinubu administration too, and that indeed has sparked, the purpose for conversation, in the country today. I would like you to just get on full blast and lay out your thoughts on Interrupted. That would be.
Tinubu's aide Aliyu Awudu's exit is granted in a principle, not rebellion, and he emphasized that though he do not align with PDP, and he also claimed that he refused to be used to reduce Nigeria to a one-party state, calling authoritarian, silencing politically reckless and spiritually dangerous, and warning his principal against his alliance with Nwike. He called the relationship between principal and deputy minister an unholy alliance, suggesting the partnership threatens ideological integrity, ethical pluralism, or call it a political understanding. Look at the support for economic reform. Despite his stand, Aliyu acknowledged the administration economic policy successes, but then his departure critiques is more tend to good direction, parliamentary agenda, which I think it calls for a lot of debate and the discussion. And when you talk about the debate, you look at what it signals to the public on public affairs or public matters. So what does this signify to the public? The signals that not all voices within the administration are compliant with potential within public demands for political inclusion and checks and balances. You look at merits that, or maybe that it portrays. If it shows that there are internal instability, even though the world we live in today is on a self-denial and the hypocritical world, where, of course, I heard you when you were presenting, you talked about Fela famous music, where he said that Nigerians are suffering as Mali. So it embodies that. I would use public dissent may fuel narrative of discord within to boost raising concerns over party unity and cohesion. Or you look at limited impact on power dynamics as a mid-level aide. His departure may not significantly alter APC's political calculus, yet prompt similar moves if others share his concern. You look at the credibility risk for government. Repeated principle, just like you saw with Ajure in resignation. the enforced perception of authoritarian centralization undermining Tinubu's political capital, both domestically and nationally. You understand? What significance or what signals does such give to APC and their governance? It's more symbolic. It reflects an internal ideological struggle between those urging democratic integrity and those favoring strategic centralization. The following may shape how Tinubu balances government reforms with political alliances. It also has a tension between economic successes and fears of democratic erosion, just like you see the defections that are going on today. Like you see, I service the government of the day is propelling, especially with the person he highlighted in the relation with regards to the weekend. Just yesterday we saw ICC being changed, ICC that was built in 1991, being changed to Bola Ahmed Tinubu International Conference Center. Ask yourself, what are the brain behind all of this? So, Audu's departure is a principled stand against crippling one-party tendencies and partisan alliances. Why is the nation highlights internal state? His border impact depends on whether voices join him and whether government adjusts its political approach. The coming weeks will reveal, whether this moves back deeper introspection or remain a lone cause. That's what I think.
All right, that's some, delivery right there from you, Comrade Gerald. But we'll just head out now. Let's just go pay bills. When we come back, you and the family members having a banter as we'll be opening the phone line so that we get to hear from family members. What exactly do you think about this? What do they feel this could mean for the political process in the country, as well as within the rank and file of ruling APC, that is. Well, so we head out now, go on a recess, see some bills. We'll be right back. Don't go away.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
Logistics. Oh yeah, now logistics. 1, 2, 3. One order food. Oh yeah. Straight to your doorstep. One pick up something. Oh yeah. Or drop off something. Maybe you need that for shopping. Oh yeah. Direct from your favorite. You want order your cooking gas. Oh yeah. Direct to your doorstep. We dey run massive discount. Oh yeah. Just place your order now.
Hurry now and download Oya Now app on the Google Play Store or Apple Store. You can also visit us at www.oyanow.ng or call us on 080-8410-1000 or 081-2355-4000. We are available in Lagos and Abuja. Oya Now with the come.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
Things they happen for our community,
Now I can recoup back all the money I have spent on this annoying family.
Hey, yeah, that woman own don't finish.
My dear, let's go and greet them, okay?
Hey! Join Media Coalition and Awareness to hold trafficking, MICAT, on I Wish I Knew radio drama and program every Saturday at 10 a.m. on Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja. Join us to kick human trafficking out of our society. I Wish I Knew radio drama and program is brought to you by MICAT and funded by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Denmark.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
Are you ready to study abroad? Join us at the Abuja Study Abroad Mini Fair, presented by TES Education Limited, in conjunction with Destech Service Limited. Date 17 June 2025. Time 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. sharp. Venue, Conference Room, Newton Park Hotel Annex. 24 Alexandra Close, off Medu Bello Way by Banex Junction, Usaitu, Abuja. Get expert study visa counseling, study loan opportunities for UK, US, and Canada. On-spot submission of application. Means come with your documents. Calling all students, guardians, and graduates. Do not miss out. For more information, call 081-1502-2136. I repeat, 081-1502-2136. Mark your calendars for June 17th and take the first step towards your dreams to study abroad. TES Education Limited. Travel, explore, and study.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
The government of President Tinubu is let's celebrate, let's jubilate. The government of President Tinubu is 2 years. Nigeria is making progress, local government autonomy, visa security, celebrate, development, celebrate.
Powered by State House, Department of Media and Publicity.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
Sorry for the inconvenience. I suppose it was inevitable.
Eagles 102.3.
And so we're back. This is Eagles Outlook. We talking politics. We talking current affairs. Just recently, Aliyu Audu, special assistant to President Bola Tinubu on public affairs, resigned from his position, citing concerns over the ruling All Progressives Congress APC pushing Nigeria towards a one-party state. Remember, he was in there and now he's out. So the resignation is coming after Ajurin Galale's resignation from the Tinubu administration, sparking discussions about the administration's policies and direction. So I would just say, please, as you do, calling, go straight to the point, hit the nail on its head, and let's also be very courteous, right? Let's be courteous. If you're going to say anything, let it be based on fact, and let's not deviate from the conversation. Hello, good morning. Hello, okay, that's a miss. Taking another call. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning to you. Felix, is it?
Good morning to your guest.
Yes.
Felix from Lambata.
All right, Felix, talk to us.
Baba, on your mandate to stand, though, on your mandate to stand.
Right.
Yes. So if we subsidy removed, we're expecting that when first subsidy is removed, we'll have more money and save more money. And from your analysis, it says allocation has tripled.
It has.
But you still remember that our borrowing has also increased.
Exactly.
I learned that from record, we have borrowed more than the previous administration borrowed in 8 years. And with the first subsidy removal, we expected that the borrowing will reduce and we have more money to do a lot of things. But unfortunately, even in the states where they are working, we discovered that most of the things that are going on is just rehabilitation and innovation. Look at the one that happened recently in Abuja, ICC. Bill less than 1 billion, 39 billion you to innovate. It's all right. On his mandate to stand. And more than 11 projects have been named after Tinubu. Very soon, Nigeria, maybe we also name Nigeria Tinubu Republic. Really, talking about the man who have just opted out. I am surprised that in Nigeria we still have men of conscience, men of goodwill, men who uphold integrity. they are doing in the Lales and this Aliyu Audu, I think on principle. And if more Nigerians would be principled so much to go against certain atrocities in the system, I think we still have hope of a better Nigeria. It's not just people be and others who have things to show for their good. I think these are also Nigerians who are also showing that they still have conscience, and I believe that, like guests and others, there are good Nigerians with good intention and good conscience who can still do us well and be good. So we are not losing hope entirely in the system. We still believe that Nigeria can be great again. Thank you.
All right, thank you right there, Felix. All the way from Lambert right there. And okay, going to the WhatsApp to see, okay, no messages now on WhatsApp, but we'll go on Facebook here. And please, I implore you, I'm indulging us to show us that support on YouTube, okay, so that we can also keep things and running on here as well. Get on there, just watch for even if it's 30 minutes and all of that. Show us that support, and also most importantly, engage, right? Get that conversation in the comment box, and of course, let's drive that conversation, because it is on us. The power, I always say, is in the people, and politics is what we address. Also, Francis Ndamani is watching live from Amangunze, and thank you. And Majid Yusuf says, story. Jojo, comedy home, I'll get to you in a short bit. Hello, good morning.
Thank you, Barrister.
Yo, Obasanjo, good morning. Where are you calling from?
No, I am calling you from Omali, Niger State.
Okay, Obasanjo, straight to the point, please.
Thank you. Do you agree or you are not agree that the present government is putting Nigeria into one-party system?
Well, Aliyu Audu has said that. He's in the system. He was in the system. He's out now.
If you go back to 1983, when Shehu Shagari was saying these things, any political party that will shift Nigerians to one single political party, Nigerians should call that political party is a corrupt system. And you all see it today. It's a corrupt system in the whole country. Check out the allocations of the state government has been given. The directive of the local government autonomy is not there. The only executive are enjoining the also called oil subsidy. Barrister, the removal of oil subsidy has put Nigeria into a quagmire, Nigeria into a poverty country where you cannot see subsidizing from the other part, subsidizing from the other part, subsidizing from the other part. It's just naming we have removed oil subsidy. Who is taking that subsidy? Are you taking it in the market? Are we seeing it in the security? Are we seeing it in the education? Are we seeing it in the power? Are we seeing it? We don't see anything. The whole political party that everybody is jumpology from the south, from the first history that we have known the south as a PP a state, but today all of them as what? The camping. Why? Because they have what? They have shit in their what? In their nyash. Why? Because nobody wants to say.
Let's caution this. Some of the words now. Children might be listening to that. Okay, but anyway, Obasanjo, I've got my guest waiting, so I don't want to keep him waiting. You've made your point as loud as clear, and we get that clearly, right? So let's just get with dear guest now, Comrade Gerald. Hello, Comrade. Are you there?
Oh yes, I'm here.
All right. So, Comrade. In a nutshell. I mean, it's not 2027 yet, but we are seeing all of these drama. We are seeing all of these action and counter-action, reaction, counter-reaction, and all of that. What do you think we should be expecting in the coming years? Are we seeing a lot of resignation from certain persons in government, or do you think this is just going to be the last of it?
The truth is that as of today, majority of Nigerians, both the ruling class and the led, are beginning to see Nigeria as a cash cow, or as one big cake that you must come and cut your own. It becomes a kind of a Milocon style of approaching nationhood instead of patriotism. So that has allowed the hypocrites, eye servicemen, hallelujah, praise singers, to come in. It takes exceptional and extraordinary, persons to, be courageous in midst of self-aggrandizement and self-benefit to go out of table where a lot of things that people are feeding on. It's not just Ajure. We recently saw Hakim, resign as well. And I will not be surprised if we see more in the future. But I expect those that are still around and those that are still waiting for the opportunity to, cliff or even have opportunity to cut their own shares of what is going on. Because as far as I'm concerned, this administration have an opportunity to, write their names with regards to development and good governance in both. How do I mean? I can liken this administration to a football soccer game that is being played.
Okay, comrade, if you don't mind, you might want to maybe 1 minute 30 seconds if possible, because time is not on our side.
Yes, I'm rounding up.
Yeah.
You see, just in recent weeks, we saw soccer being played in Europe, where Chelsea played Betis in the first half. They lost 1-0. By the time they come to second half, they triumph. Either they ended up playing either 3-1 or 4-1. The first 2 years of President Bola Tinubu has been full of hardship and the turmoil for Nigerian citizens. I expect the second 2 years, which is half time for him, to come out on top. I don't expect to see this kind of politicking, trying to coerce, they call it a negima. No. Making people to have one ideology come to you can crash the situation. You allow constructive criticism from opposition, allow them to thrive. That will begin to draw your attention where you are not looking at. It will help us with regards to our promotion and advocacy for good governance.
Okay.
That's what I have to say.
All right, appreciate that one from you, comrade. I wish we can still, drive more this conversation, but you're saying that there's still hope in offing, that we should just keep our fingers crossed, but then it behoves on Mr. President.
There are plenty hopes. If you look at infrastructure, you agree with me on that.
Okay.
He's doing very well in infrastructure. Look at education, there's a lot of things you can give him tons of. At least students cannot drop out of school today because of inability to pay tuition fees. So there are a lot of hopes. So that's why I said that in the second half of his first term, we expect more from him so that he can rewrite the hardship he has plunged us in with regards to his twin policies.
Right. Well, we'll see this one coming from Joseph Comedy Home via the Facebook page. Well, it is now becoming North against South. Northerners are decamping to another, while Southern governments are cross-carpeting to APC. It is going to be interesting come 2027, he says. And just to also put out, a point of information now that to... Obasanjo, well, Shagari did not explicitly state that any government that takes the country to a one-party system is a corrupt system, right? So please, but I think his presidency in the National Party of Nigeria's NPN at the time, dynamics during Nigeria's Second Republic might offer, some of those insights. But Shagari was one of the first, or was the first actually, democratically elected president of Nigeria, serving from 1979 to 1983. And during that administration, though, his administration faced challenges related to corruption, economic hardship, and even security threats. But despite all of this personal integrity, Shagari also struggled to control corruption within his government at the time. So, I don't know. Anyways, there's the much we can take. I mean, I see your calls coming through still, but can't take it because another programming has been slated for the next few minutes. But thank you, far too kind. As I said, we have to take seriously the conversation on social media and drive that conversation as much as you can. Please do share. And of course, let every other person see this post and be a part of it, because Nigeria is ours, and Nigeria is ours for the taking. I mean, it's ours. And that being said, the whole Jackpot syndrome, please kill it. We should stay here.